Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve McCrawley coming with another video, another VGC 2016 Wi-Fi battle on the battle spot. And today, I switched things up a little bit with the team I bring. My opponent has a double weather team with Kyogre and Groudon. So here I decided I'm going to try it out. My Cresselia runs the move Skill Swap, and it's pretty good in this format if used correctly, if you can get it off. Especially against double weather teams, or if your opponent has, in my example, I have Groudon, my opponent has Kyogre, or if you have Kyogre and your opponent has Groudon. Because what Skill Swap does, I can use Skill Swap from my Cresselia on the Groudon, and they'll switch abilities, and my Cresselia will get Desolate Land, and that'll reactivate the ability. So if it rains up, and I use that, I use Skill Swap, it's going to put the sun up. So pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I brought it. So you can see my opponent has Greninja and Meowstic, not Pokemon that are a little less common. So we're going to see how this battle plays out, and we're going to go ahead and get it started. So looking at my opponent's team and everything, I decided to lead off with my Cresselia and my Dialga to get that Trick Room off, and my Dialga so it can deal with that Groudon and the Kyogre better than my own Groudon. And he starts out with Meowstic and his own Groudon. So a lot of the abilities are going to go off and everything. And I know that Meowstic is a prankster, so we can see anything really. We can see Taunt, we can see Thunder Wave, we can see Swagger, Confuse Ray, really anything. So I protect with my Dialga to let my Cresselia set up the Trick Room, and we see it doesn't. Meowstic goes for the Fake Out, it doesn't go for the Taunt. But we see Groudon goes for Roar. So that really caught me off guard. I was like, what the heck is going on here? This guy goes with Meowstic and Greninja, and he runs Roar on his Groudon. That's awesome. So it really caught me off guard. I did not get the Trick Room off because of that, which isn't too big of a deal. I didn't take any damage anyways. So it just forces out my own Primal Groudon. So here I'm in pretty good shape. He goes for the Thunder Wave with the Meowstic, but if I get my Precipice Blades and my Earth Power off onto his Groudon, I'm going to take it out pretty easily. So his Groudon goes for the Precipice Blades. My Dialga is going to eat its Shuka Berry to take less damage. And we're going to see it does half to Dialga and 70% to Primal Groudon. And I go for my own Precipice Blades, and I do get the hit, so I'm like, sweet. I don't expect to take out Meowstic, but I was hoping here that I get my Earth Power off. And you see, the Meowstic carries the red card. So I'm like, what the heck? This guy's team is awesome. I've never seen any of this kind of stuff. So it just brings out my Cresselia, which is fantastic. I got no complaints. And Dialga's paralyzed, so that Groudon's going to wait around one turn more. So that was kind of a bust. Really bummed out about that. And you get the Thunder Wave off on the Cresselia, which is, Thunder Waves are good for a Trick Room, except for the fact that sometimes I don't get to move. And you see that Fire Punch does less than half to my Cresselia. I go for the Psychic on Groudon. I was expecting another Roar, so I was like, I'll just take it out, and I go for the Flash Count on Meowstic. I do pick up the knockout on the Meowstic, but unfortunately not on the Groudon. So again, it's going to stick around for one turn more. And here we see the Greninja, and I'm like, okay, well, Greninja's a jack of all trades. He can do pretty much anything. And he goes for the Low Kick on the Dialga, something I also wasn't expecting. I have never seen a Greninja on the battle spot, so I didn't know quite what to expect there. I mean, we see it reveals the Life Orb, so we don't have to be afraid of hitting of missing of a Focus Sash. So I'm going to take out his Groudon, and he's going to go out with Kyogre, and I'm going to send out my Venusaur, because I didn't know what his last Pokemon was. So I was just like, I set out the Venusaur, I can take care of that Kyogre before my Groudon has to come in, and everything will be fine. I can Mega Evolve, and I'm sure he's with that Greninja, he's either got Hidden Power Fire or Ice Beam. And if he goes with Ice Beam with Kyogre, I can Mega Evolve, I'll get off the Thick Fat, and I'll be taking way less damage. I'll probably be able to survive even a double attack. So his Kyogre goes for the Protect. I was expecting that. I'm like, well, this Kyogre's probably going to go for Protect, he's probably going to try and take me out. So I also Protect to also see what Greninja's going to do, if he's going to try and take out the Cresselia, or if he's going to go for the Venusaur. And indeed, he does go for the Ice Beam onto my Venusaur. And I do get the Trick Room off finally. It's going to be pretty important to the outcome of this game this late. So here, I'm going to Mega Evolve, because I'm probably not going to be able to get the Protect off. So I'm going to get that Thick Fat ability to be taking less damage. And here, I decide to go for the skill swap on the Greninja, because I'm like, okay, he has Protean, but I'm going to lock him into one type. I'm not going to let him get these stabs and everything and be unpredictable. I'm going to lock him into one type. So he's going to be permanently Ice type, because he can't switch out. So I get the Sludge Bomb off. I was afraid of either missing or not taking out the Kyogre with the Frenzy Plant, so I just go for a safe Sludge Bomb, and then I can say, okay, well, next turn I'll take him out. It's going to be nice and easy. And he goes for the Origin Pulse, pops my Citrus Berry, and we see the Ice Beam from the Greninja. I'm at 125 right now. That takes me down to 60, so it's a little more than half. I don't know if he got a high roll or what, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to protect again. I'm sure his Kyogre's going to protect, and if not, we're going to see. So we do see his Kyogre also protects, so I got a good prediction there, and this pretty much puts me in position to win the game. And I go for the Psychic on Kyogre just in case, and we do see here, I was expecting another Origin Pulse, so I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to risk it. Well, I guess it is sort of a risk as well, but I'm like, I highly doubt he's going to go for an Ice Beam into Groudon. He's probably going to try and double target the Venusaur, but I do get the Frenzy Plant. I do not miss, thank goodness, and I do take it out. Very powerful move. And we're going to see he does get another Ice Beam off onto the onto the Venusaur, and it does take it out. So I'm in really good position right now. Both my stabs are super effective against that Greninja, whether it be Fire Punch or Precipice Blades. And I have the Cresselia, which can't really do much. I do get the Psychic off, and Greninja's defense is really low, so you see that one more Psychic would take him out anyways. But I do get the Fire Punch off, and I do take out the Greninja. So I feel like that skill swap was somewhat important because I locked him into one type, even though he probably would have Ice Beamed until the end. But I feel like I made some good predictions, especially when he had that Kyogre out. So that's pretty much going to be it for this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys got any suggestions for my team, what you think of my team, about my playstyle, and let me know if you want to battle me as well. That's going to be it, and I'll see you guys next time.